Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETSN.live.
Good evening, folks. Jeremy Titsworth here in Cushing, Texas at J.F. Whitaker Stadium. Nice facilities out here. First time I've been out here, and really we pulled up because we were coming in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, wow, look at here. But, hey, great place. Excited to be here as the Mount Enterprise Wildcats coming here to Cushing to take on the Cushing Bearcats. We'll go to the field for national anthem. All right. The Mount Enterprise Wildcats come in to tonight's matchup after a bye with a 4-0 record.
Yep.
Had a big 32-24 win over Carlisle that we did on NETSN here, and then a big 64-27 win over Alba Golden that was also on NETSN. Then a 58-30 win over Maud. You and I went to Maud when Overton played them. And then a shootout, 62-57 win over Shelbyville 2 weeks ago. And then again, a bye last week, and then taking on Cushing tonight to start district play. All right, for Cushing, one of the better starts they've had in a few years. They're coming in at 3-2. 8-6 win over Coleman Snill, a 16-6 win over Deweyville. They fell 20-0 against Union Grove, and then a 62-44 win over Evadale. And then last week, 29-20 loss to Alto as they started district play last week. And then they'll take on Grapeland in 2 weeks to continue district. They'll have their bye next week. So that's where it's at. And I'll tell you, I'm excited to see both teams, but it's going to be my first chance this year to see Mr. Kagan Ash, and I am here for the Kagan Ash show, Jeremy.
You're here for the Kagan Ash show?
I'm here for the Kagan Ash show.
Let's do it.
So captains for Cushing, you've got number 1, Bryce Durrett, number 20, Jacob Conway, number 10, Landon Castillo, and number 72, Justin Maynard. And who you got for Mount Enterprise?
10, Aiden Allsup. Number 19, Joshua Bennett. Number 55, R.J. Roberts. And I couldn't tell if the other one is 2 or 3. So it's either Jace Webb.
It's 3.
So it's Kagan Ash then.
Of course.
There you go.
Of course, Kagan Ash committed to Texas Tech to play linebacker.
I toured those facilities a long time ago.
Oh, yeah?
Then I was out there about 6 months ago. It's not bad. Nice area.
Not bad. So Cushing, they're in all purple. We were talking how you don't see a whole lot of purple.
No, I think we named like 3.
Yeah.
That was about
Bonham,
it.
Mount Vernon.
Yep.
I want to say it's Douglasville. I don't know. Anyways, they're all purple, white, and then black, white helmets, of course, and then Mount Enterprise all white, blue outlined in red. So Mount Enterprise will start with the ball.
There you go.
They'll be going left to right. I don't know what direction that is.
We trying to do north to south? Is
I don't
know. West to east?
North, south, west. Okay, yeah, they'll be going west to east. All right, I couldn't find this up. I'm turned around. All right.
Hold on. The wind's blowing
Got
at
it.
about 2 knots, too.
All right, here we go. Thanks so much for tuning in. You know, this is you know, we had another game planned, but just because of some different things, that fell through. So a few days ago, we were like, hey, what's a game we can pick up? And then we saw this game. We're just like, let's go get it. Some
Why not?
folks had reached out and said, hey, are you guys going to be covering this game? And like, we are now. So
We'll be
picked it
there.
up. We're excited. So let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Both schools did a great job in sharing out the link for friends and family that couldn't be here. Now, we want these stadiums packed out. We don't do this to not pack out stadiums. We just do this so friends and family who are unable to attend can attend. And so that's why we do what we do. So I hope you enjoy the broadcast as they're getting ready to kick. Number 7 for Cushing, Braden Parker. Short kick taking in about the 28. That's number 10 on the return for Mount Enterprise. He gets a little bit of a break here. They bring him down about the 47 or so. That was Aiden Alsup on the return.
I was just going to say, or for the family members that are out of state. We've had that, or out of country even.
Yeah.
In some of our broadcasts. How many games have we done now where we're right near the band?
Man, we're always by the band. You and I like to dance and jam, though, so if you haven't listened to a Jaron and Jeremy broadcast,
the J&J broadcast.
The J&J, we have some fun. We have a good time here. All right, here we go. The Mountain Enterprise offense getting ready here. Ash in the gun, got 2 guys with him. A receiver on either side. Handoff to Ash. He's still on his feet. Toe in the line. Touchdown, Mount Enterprise. That was a handoff from Joshua Bennett, the quarterback, and handoff to Kagan Ash. And Kagan Ash did Kagan Ash things and
of course
ran it a long way, scored 6.
54-yard touchdown to start the game with. Why not? You'll take it. If you're Mount Enterprise.
Yep. Going for 2. Bennett. Got Ash with him. Bennett comes back, throws.
I mean, I think it was pulled away after the fact, but they didn't.
Yeah, 2 points good. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that, it looked like it was good. That's to Alsup to score 2. So quickly, Mount Enterprise goes up 8-0 on one play. So they are up top quick over the Bearcats. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Got an interesting stat here. So Mount Enterprise has scored on the first play, their first possession, every game so far this season.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. Hey, got some folks on the chat. Thanks so much. Have a go Wildcats and Calgon Angelo number 6 Bearcats. It's awesome. And then got MVE Greasy. He's a faithful tuner in a lot of our stuff. And he says pulling for alumni Coach Ponder from Hall. Yep.
Rubio for the kick.
All right, so Rubio back to kick. It's taken in by number 5. They blew it dead.
All right.
That was Gresham.
Was that 6 on that one?
Number 5.
Oh,
Gresham.
5. Gresham. Thought that was 6 for a second.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the 26.
So 1st and 10.
The 26 looks like?
At the 26.
Oh, you didn't even mention, man, if it sounds a little windy, it's because we're about 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Enjoying the nice breeze tonight.
Pitch to number 10 for the Bearcats. He'll pick up about 1.
Is that Landon Castillo, number 10?
Have a Miss Cornell tuning in. Thanks so much.
Landon Castillo for a 1-yard gain.
That was Castillo. So it's going to be 2nd down, 9 to go. They're going to change it on the
Yeah, I think they're a little behind on that.
The catch, direct to Conway. For a gain on
It was a pass out to the far side of it there. I couldn't see who caught it. I think it was 20 for
So,
Cushing.
You got
Jacob
enough for a
Conway.
first down, yeah. So
Yeah, it picked up about 10 or 11 on that
Yeah.
one, so it was a pretty quick play.
first and 10 for 36-yard line.
the ball now on the 36 for Cushing.
And I was going to say, as quick as Mount Enterprise scored a while ago, it's going to be a big thing for Cushing right now to stay ahead of these chains and keep the ball moving forward.
Under center. Hand off to number 10 again, Castillo. He's taken back. It's going to be a loss.
Stop on the right side. Looks for a loss of 2 yards. Gonna bring up 2nd and 12.
That was Joshua Bennett, first one there with the hit.
29 yards.
A few other players followed right behind to help clean up, though.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 to go. Got several games on the network tonight. Got an Elysian Fields and Union Grove game going on. Got White House up at Grand Park playing Texas High. Got
Should be a
Big
good one.
Sandy. Yeah, got Big Sandy and Beckville tonight.
There you go.
Brook Hill and Grace. That's a big rivalry game that's going on. We got that on the network as well. Durrett. Hands off. See who the ball carrier is on that one.
24.
I think it was Castleberry, the fullback.
Yep, Castleberry on that one. That is correct.
Bring up 3rd and 7.
So he picks up 4, so 3rd and 7 to go. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let you know how it's going. Let us know how it's going if you're enjoying the broadcast as we move forward through tonight.
Or who you're cheering for or cheering on.
Yeah, let us know who you're cheering for, cheering on. If you see some score updates, put them in the chat. That helps us out. All right, so 3rd and about
7.
7. Throw under pressure. Falls incomplete. Flag on the play, though.
I think they're calling PI on that one.
I think they are going to call PI.
The problem is I don't think the defender turned his head around, but he was holding him all the way down the field. So it could either be defensive holding, but I think it's a PI.
I don't know that he was necessarily making a play on the ball, the receiver,
No. But the fact is it made it look like he was making a play on the ball.
Oh, we do have Hooks and Timpson on the broadcast on the network tonight, yeah. So that penalty is against Mount Enterprise.
They called defensive holding on that one, though. So that's
Defensive
what I thought.
holding,
It
yeah.
could have been either
Yeah.
one.
I don't know. Yeah, I definitely see it more as a defensive holding. Thanks, Greasy, for letting me know. I forget. Sometimes I forget where Larry's going down there because he goes all over the place. So, all right. So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Hand off again to the fullback.
Castleberry over the right side.
Really no gain there.
Yeah, I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
2nd and 9.
Looked like Ash and Bennett there for the stop.
If you haven't yet, download the NETSN app, and you can help us update scores. You see scores going across the top of the screen there, and if you find a score, you can update it in the app there, and that helps us out. That populates that ticker. 2nd and 9.5. Pitch, number 10 again, gets a little bit of a crease there. Not much, but he'll pick up about 1, maybe 2. That's Castillo on the carry again.
And Ash with the takedown. But I was going to say, I think it was great pursuit there, though, because they had something open. It just closed really quickly on that outside.
Well,
that sideline speed from Ash, that was, now I can see
I
why
mean,
he's going somewhere for linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, he'll close the door pretty quick on you. 7:20 left in the first quarter of play. We're humming along here. 3rd and 6. Yeah, 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
6.5, 7.
Don't be surprised to see a pass play right here. They've had a couple open receivers when they've dropped back.
He drops it back.
In his hands, too.
The pass from Durrett is a little short, intended for number 7, Braden Parker. And He had a little bit of space on him.
did.
It was good coverage there, though.
I think the biggest thing there, though, is Durrett took a massive hit standing in the pocket to make that throw, though, because he had about a half a second to throw that.
That was number 2, Webb, on the coverage for the Wildcats. So it's going to be 4th down here. They're back to punt, it looks like.
Parker back to punt, Ash back to return the ball for the Wildcats.
Ash is back to receive the punt.
Not surprised on that one, are you? He seems like a Swiss Army knife. Oh, high snap.
Casillo picks it up, gets it off, right
Oh,
to the hands of
my
number
goodness.
56. He rides the ball's live. He's taken down.
Oh, if I'm-
He was like, I saw 6.
If I'm a big boy, I am disappointed in that right
I
there.
am disappointed. That's number 56, Antonio Hernandez. He's like, I saw the green.
I'm just telling you right now, as a big boy, you do not get to see the ball very often, and that was a gift right there. And for him to get stopped short, man.
He did? That's Hernandez, and 2 years ago he played JV halfback.
Oh, okay.
Got one of the Mountain Enterprise coach up here. He's helping us out.
Well, what a crazy turn of events there for Cushing. Getting ready to punt it, and it goes over your punter's head.
All right, so Mountain Enterprise, direct snap to Ash. Waltzes in, touchdown Mountain Enterprise. So 6 more for the Wildcats.
Ash's second touchdown already. Do they always go for 2? I have to ask Coach here in a second. The handoff was to Alsop on that one as a little end around thing, and he got it over for 2. So there you go.
All right, so just like that, they're up 16-0 over Cushing. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Welcome back, folks and friends. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here in Cushing, Texas, where the Mount Enterprise Wildcats lead the Bearcats of Cushing by a score of 16-0 with 6:25 left in the first quarter. Got a pink out night. This is our second pink out in a row. And we did pink out with Harleton and Big Sandy last week, Jeremy. And
they were a little early with it.
Yeah, they were a little early, but hey, I love seeing it. Obviously raising cancer awareness and
the support.
So definitely appreciate that. Big kick here. Taken in at the 29 by number 3, who we don't have on the roster for Cushing.
I don't know who that kid was, but he got them some great field position from that return, though.
He did.
Doodlebug.
Doodlebug.
There
we
you go.
heard about him. Yeah, Doodlebug. Number 3 is Doodlebug right there. And apparently he doesn't like it, but they still call him that. It's kind of his name. We've all had those names we can't escape, right?
That's
so
true.
first and 10 on their own 46. Hey, man, thanks so much for tuning in. Great viewership to this game. Great to have you. Let us know if you enjoy the broadcast. First and 10. Number 12 with the handoff because
Castleberry with that carry.
Castleberry, and he picks up 3, maybe 4.
Yep.
Now, Durrett's off the field. He's being evaluated. And so, new quarterback here. I believe that's Temez, right?
Yes, 12. Yeah, yep, correct.
He's under center. Got a couple of guys behind him. Pitch to Castillo. Got a little bit of a seam there. Goes out of bounds, but that will be enough to pick up the first down for the Bearcats.
That was Bennett riding him out of bounds there, but like you said, still picked up about 7 or 8 there.
These two communities not far from each other. Just right down the road.
Right down the road?
Down the road.
Which direction?
Don't get, I'm all turned around that way. North. They're making fun of me earlier.
No, come on now.
1st and 10. Hand off to the fullback. Got some bully yards. Hey, he squirts through.
I'm telling you right now, I like the way this fullback runs.
Yeah, man, that is number 24, Castleberry.
On the ball, good for about a 7-yard gain. Gonna bring
Picks up 7, so 2nd and 3.
From the 30.
Anybody that could run through the tackles and still pick up past 5 yards, that's a tough run.
He kept the butter churning there, didn't he? And so was able to pick up some yards.
Looking like a rugby scrum there in the middle.
That's why I love 2A ball, man. We talk about it all the time. I love 2A ball.
They just don't get all the love that the big guys
They
get.
don't, man. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Castillo. He's taken down in the backfield. The pack of Wildcats. That was led, though, by Jace Webb.
That was great pursuit there, but I think the biggest key was they had great penetration in the backfield. There was nowhere for him to go.
Long 6-yard, 36.
So 3rd and 6 to go now for Cushing. Big 3rd down as they were, making some offensive progress here, and probably the best. Well, it is the best field position they've been in all night. And
yeah, I don't know what kind of arm we're looking at with the backup quarterback here, but because he hasn't really thrown a pass. We've seen some pitches. We've seen obviously the runs up the middle with the fullback. But I feel like if they could get one of these slants, they could pick up this 1st down.
Hand off to Castillo. He's going to
maybe a yard.
Yeah, about a yard. So it's going to be 4th, and I think they're probably in 4 down. They're in 4 down territory.
Yeah,
here.
I think with that play call, the hopes was to pick up a few, then pick up a few more.
Yeah.
Not a bad play call. Not a bad play call.
No, I think you want to get at least another 1 or 2 on it, right?
Yeah.
To make your 4th down a little more manageable.
I think that would have been key, but here's what it is. See what we got here.
Trying to get some Omaha here, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch back to number 15. Don't know that he was expecting that, and he's taken down in the backfield. That was Chandler. And
57, Lucas Burkhart there with the first one coming through. But I think the offensive lineman that was in front of him didn't expect to have the run going behind him either, because there was a lot of collapse on that line on that side.
Kind of a little bit on his heels, and so that'll be turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now for the Wildcats.
Hash up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Gonna bring up 2nd and 5.
Ash up the middle, 2nd and 5. Next week, the Wildcats will be taking on Grapeland, and unfortunately, we're not doing that game, but that'd be one I'd love to do.
That was Jace Gresham on that stop while ago. Yeah, I think that'd be a great game, too.
Went back. Pass, intended receiver number 5. He makes the catch.
What a catch, man.
That's a dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. ESPN Sports Center top right there. Again, that was number 5, right? Coy Freeman.
Yes. I was wondering who that was going to when Bennett let that go, just because there were 2 receivers in the vicinity.
Hand off to Ash, little stutter steps, circle buttoned it.
Goodness gracious.
And he looked like he was dead to rights behind the line of scrimmage, but he pushed the circle button and tiptoed out of that one. Picked up 2.
They had great penetration in the backfield there. The defensive line for Cushing did, just unable to bring them down. Still picked up 2, Ash did.
So 2nd and 8. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near. Handoff. That's number 10. Flag on the play. He comes in, but
yeah, I think they're going to call holding.
I think they are going to bring that one back.
I wonder if they saw the same hold, though, because the guy inside threw a flag and the guy on the outside threw a flag. Oh, there was 3 flags on. My bad.
Oh, a lot of laundry.
Oh, blocking the back. So that's the one. Oh, that one's declined. Holding. That one's accepted. So the block in the back on the outside, they decline, but the holding on the inside with the lineman, they accept. As a lineman there, I'm like, why me? Accept the one on him. Why you got to put my name out there?
2nd, about 20.
2nd and 20 now. Oh, that was a nice play right there. Had Ash in motion, already had him running full speed around the end. Only picked up a couple, but still. Man, that was a great play call. Keep an eye open for that for later on, I guess you'd say.
So 3rd and what, 7?
No, because they're still backed up a little bit. So it's 3rd and.
Oh, sorry, I was reading it wrong.
3rd and 14, 3rd and 15.
We're so high.
I
need my eyes checked.
Well, the other players are standing by the hash marks. I can't tell. 3rd and 14 or 3rd and 15. One of the 2.
That's why I bring you with me.
I don't know about that. But
Bennett calls for it, drops back, throws, intended for number 2.
I think he caught it right at the back.
Oh!
Sir, hey,
He maintained possession. I guess they're saying his foot wasn't in at the corner there, but
the feet wasn't even the problem because he had his feet there. The problem is whether he maintained it to the ground, and obviously he showed the ball sticking straight up. So we got instant replay on that down there.
Calvin's like, I got you.
Man, that was a great pass, though.
4th down, they're going for it. Bennett looks to throw, keeps it, still on his feet.
I think he's getting up a little short.
Yeah, I think so. He's not far, but well, with the spot, yeah.
It's about 3 or 4 yards.
So that will be a turnover on downs. Man.
Ball goes over to the Bearcats.
Man, that throw from Bennett, though, you couldn't have placed that much better.
No, it was pretty much on money because the defender had no chance at it. It was his receiver in the out-of-bounds line. That was it.
Hey, kudos to the stop for Cushing, though. Right?
Yeah, the defense kind of stepped up there. I think the biggest key is not allowing the run, but, of course, they were helped out by that holding/block in the back, whichever one you wanted to take. And I think that put Mount Enterprise way behind the lines, way behind the sticks.
See what Coach Holzhauer and company have cooked up. Handoff.
Looks like it's a handoff over the right side to Lucas Castleberry.
Fullback Castleberry.
About 1, maybe, give or take.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from our angle here. Yeah, about 1.
Well, I'm trying to watch this line judge down here to see where he steps off.
First quarter, Oakland Bearcats 0, the Wildcats 16.
All right, so the end of quarter number 1. Our score is 16 for Mount Enterprise, 0 for Cushing. So we'll be right back on the Northeast Texas Sports Network.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Man, they talking about this butcher block, dude. I'm hungry.
I was about to say, I don't know where this butcher block is,
Man,
but
they-
talking about hand-cut ribeyes.
You think they're going to be open?
That's all I'm saying right now. Can I get about a 3-inch ribeye right now?
Yeah, they
buddy.
deliver.
Little steak and potato up here at the top of the press box?
You think the butcher block door dashes?
Maybe.
All right, so here we go. Start the second quarter here. Second and about 9.
They'll bring up second. And a long 8 or a short 9 for the Bearcats.
Whichever one you look at. Long 8, short
Long
9.
8, short 9. Tomato, tomato. Glass half full or half empty. Pitch, number 15.
Great pursuit, though.
He's taken back. They're going to call it dead.
You had R.J. Roberts in the backfield. You had Antonio Hernandez in the backfield. You had a whole plethora of Wildcats back there.
A pack of Wildcats. They're packs, right?
Yeah.
Pack
I
of
like
Wildcats.
the plethora wording, though, because that means minty of them.
Yeah, plethora.
Either way,
There's a lot of them.
there was a lot.
All right, so third down. About 13, 14.
We've yet to see it pass, though, correct? We've seen some pitches, but no
No, we've
actual-
seen 2 pass attempts from Cushing.
No, I mean from this new quarterback.
Oh, no, not from him, no.
That Chandler for a gain to get the ball back up closer to the
Chandler gets it almost back
Close.
to the original line of scrimmage, about a yard short, so looks like they're going to punt.
roughly the 14 or 15 yard line.
They're going to bring back Braden Parker to punt.
They're going to need an exact, perfect snap here.
A low snap, but he's able to get it off.
Back to kick, Ash on the receiving
Oh.
end, and the ball hits out of bounds. It's going to be
A little
first
east
and
to
10
west spin there.
on the 43.
All right, it's going to end up at about the 43-yard line of Cushing, so that's where
Great field position.
Bennett and company will start for Mount Enterprise. And
But only
not
called for
bad.
that perfect snap earlier because in the previous punt they had,
Yeah.
it went over the punter's head.
Yeah, and you were rough opportunity for that, rough territory for that.
Yeah,
so.
especially being backed up that deep. It was either going to be a safety or a touchdown at that point.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Bennett, he's got 2 guys with him out of the gun. Shift a little bit. Now they go direct snap to Keegan Ash. Sorry. Cuts back in, still on his feet. Oh my goodness. Crosses the 30, the 25. He took a bath in butter. They couldn't get him down.
What did he take a bath in?
Butter.
Oh, okay.
Or butter.
I thought I'd ask.
Timeout Cushing. We'll take one with them. You're watching some high school football on the Northeast Texas Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Welcome back. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth. Our man Calvin rocking the camera as usual. Going flawless.
Oh, my. Look at the packed crowd at the concession stand.
I don't think I'm going to get that bottle of water or Diet Coke.
My bad.
Ball's on the ground.
Oh, I think Cushing got it. Looked like somebody fit.
We have some sophomore Cambry Johnson.
Yeah, that's Cushing ball.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
that's not
66
something you
fell on
see. Yeah, I think it hit a knee. And
Yeah, the handoff wasn't clean. That was the
wasn't
problem.
super clean. He's going to Ash, and
Alejandro De La Rosa was that recovery there, right there in the middle of that defense. But yeah, it was going to Ash, and it looked like it just, like you said, a knee, a thigh, or something just bounced off. It took a weird hop.
great job Bearcats here. So 1st and 10 for them. Now they're starting on their own 26-yard line.
25-yard line.
Or 25, sorry.
Give or take. It's close enough.
Handoff, don't think it went much places, maybe a yard.
Look at Castleberry there.
Lucas Castleberry over the net.
So 2nd and 9.
RJ Roberts would stop there.
Sorry I don't have the down and distance. I have my little fancy contraption hooked up, but
I think they're having technical
well, they
difficulties
got
down
some.
there
They got some other folks. You know, some guys that typically don't run the clock, running the clock, and so
I think they're just worried about the
volunteers,
clock
yeah.
more than
yeah,
down and distance and things like that.
yeah. So that's fine.
They're getting
So-
the important things up
Yeah,
there.
2nd and 9.
Not the down and distance unimportant, but
9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Drop back, pass, just out of the reach. There's a flag on the play, though. Number 20 was the intended receiver, Conway.
where it's thrown, it's probably holding though.
Yeah, probably on the offense.
9 times out of 10 where it's thrown usually is. Oh!
No.
Had a personal
See,
foul on that one. Oh,
I thought I
maybe-
saw him signal a face mask, but I don't.
well, it was a personal foul.
Personal
but,
foul.
But I don't know if it was
Either way.
face mask or if
That's
it
what
was,
I
did
thought
he
I
hit the
saw him.
quarterback though? That could be.
I don't know. Either way, that's going to bump the
Yeesh.
Bearcats up and give them enough for a 1st down.
That's the one time you get the call on the defense when it's right in there. Remember I said 9 out of 10.
That was the one. 1st and 10, ball on the 42-yard line of Cushing. So
They're inside.
that was number 15 on the carry again, Chandler.
And we make up 2nd and 11.
Loss of 1, so 2nd down, 11 to go.
I feel like if you're Cushing here, you got to get something positive here right before halftime, though. Just because,
You will get the ball at half.
You
coming out of
will.
half.
but you're down 16-0 right now, so it's not a huge lead for Mount Enterprise. But at the same time, you've got a turnover while ago, so now you need to build on positivity.
Now, well, we've seen that Mount Enterprise can score quickly. Now, their last 2
Yes.
offensive possessions have not gone, well, 2 out of 3 is. Handoff again to Chandler, cuts back in.
Chandler around the right for no gain.
It's going to be no gain.
11.
Yeah, so 3rd and 11.
Looked like he had something positive cooking there. Just it closed out there pretty quickly.
That's what I was going to say. This defensive front there for Mount Enterprise, they close in really quickly. They pursue very nice and very quick, and they're very disciplined. And
Well, the biggest thing with their defensive line is they fill gaps, and it allows their linebackers to roam. And I think that's the biggest key, though, with them. They've got some great linebackers that work sideline to sideline. So when you've got that, it's tough to run an outside run. Tough.
3rd and 11 to Beth on the ball.
3rd and 11.
Oh, that was Ash right there. I saw him blitzing right straight through. He was reading that quarterback the whole time. The whole time. That was just nasty.
Man, Kagan Ash took the
Ash.
invitation. Golly. I'm glad that we got video because I don't think I could really describe that.
No, and that was, like I said, like I was watching him. I was like, all right, what is he going to do? Is he roaming to the other sideline? And then I just saw him watching the quarterback the whole time. As soon as he stepped back to pass, he shot out of a cannon.
Goodness. So 4th down for Cushing. High punt, in over in. Took big Mount Enterprise bounce, and so they will start at the 50-yard line. So we're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back for Mount Enterprise offense here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, here we go. Direct snap to Ash. Cuts back in, still on his feet. Crosses the 45. Escapes the tackle. He crosses the 20. The 10. Ash is in for 6.
I mean, I'm just going to say he made that nasty sack a while ago. How do you go ahead and reward him? Give him a handoff, direct snap, touchdown, 50 yards.
Let him find some pay dirt. Beckville up 21-0 on Big Sandy. So Mount Enterprise going for 2, which is their MO.
Yep. We found that out too.
Bennett back, fires it in, falls incomplete.
Leaving the score 22-0.
So 22-0 in favor of Mount Enterprise is where we're at. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Texas, it's football season. The lights, the crowds, rivalries. Every Friday night is game day, but here at CDL Training Academy, when it comes to your future, every day is game day. Just like on the football field, success behind the wheel of a commercial motor vehicle takes discipline, that's right, focus, that's right, and safety, that's right. That's why we don't just train drivers, we train champions of the road, that's right. And here's the win and play. We're a TPST certified school. That means when you're ready, you don't have to wait for the state. You can test right here in-house. No delay of games, no flags on the field, just results. That's right. If you're ready to stop sitting on the sidelines and start moving your career forward, the season starts now. Get trained, come on. Get tested, come on. Get on the road with a career that pays like a championship win. That's right. Don't wait till next season. Come on. Call CDL Training Academy today and start your CDL journey, because in Texas, whether it's football or trucking, we play to win. Go Five win.
All right, here we go. Little pooch kick.
Good
Goes
flag on
out
that
of
one.
bounds. So. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Mount Enterprise. Grace leads Brook Hill 3-0.
Really? By a field goal.
By a field goal.
They got some great soccer programs over there, though, right?
Pretty good, yeah.
I'm sure they probably bring over some soccer kids to kick those.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Did he say 42? That's the 47.
Yeah, ball on the 47. Handoff. Goes around the right end. That's Castleberry still on his feet. Gets close to the first down.
It's going to be close to a first down.
They're going to give it to him.
They're moving the chains.
First down for your hometown Cushing Bearcats.
I'm going to tell you right now, though, if you're Castleberry running on the outside there, you need to tuck that ball in. He was carrying like a loaf of bread. How many times have we seen somebody punch it or swipe at it? There you go, there's a fumble. Especially the way these linebackers are running from Mount Enterprise. They were right there with him as he was trying to make that outside move.
Got a tight one here at Timpson and Hooks. Timpson leads 14-13.
Oh.
Handoff, able to escape some of the pressure, but
Ball handed off to Lucas Castleberry on the right side for a short gain.
Picks up 2. So 2nd down, 8 to go. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. And really just
Yeah, appreciate it.
thankful, and let us know how, if you're enjoying the broadcast, who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from.
Come talk
Share
to
the
us.
link. Like it.
Share your thoughts.
Share your thoughts. I mean, don't get too negative or anything. I'm a softie. So.
I can take a little bit of constructive criticism. Not a
I mean, a
lot,
little
but
bit.
just a little bit.
4:20 left in the first half here.
Ball handed off to Lucas Castleberry.
That's exactly what I thought was going to happen right there. I don't know if you saw Ash on that play right there. He was trying to rip the ball out because Castleberry's carrying a little loose. You start seeing that.
He maintains possession of it, though, right?
He does. But it's only a matter of time if you keep carrying the ball loose out there.
Well, and you're good linebackers. I mean, you're good. That, I mean, they're
going to pick up on stuff.
Well, that, and they're just naturally going to be going for the ball, going to punch out, right? They haven't changed the quarter, and I keep trying to change it on here, but it overrides it.
Probably because when they change something, it overrides and jumps it back to it.
Men in the hole. We'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Bearcats.
Handoff, no gain. 4th down, 4 to go for the Bearcats.
Obviously in 4-down territory right here. You're on the positive side of the 50.
Yeah. You know, if you're the Bearcats, if you can just get something going in the air and try to open up the box a little bit.
It's very unfortunate what happened early on because I'm telling you, that passing game looked like it might have a little bit of something working to it. And just now they're having to rely really heavy on these running backs.
So 4th down. Pitch back to Castillo.
The Bearcats are going to come up short.
And they're going to be short turnover on downs. That was number 19, Bennett. I got to tell you that this Mount Enterprise defense, we keep talking about them, but, you know, they're bringing them down on initial contact. Like, they don't.
No, there's not a lot of broken tackles. They're
There's
form
not
tackling.
at all.
But even when it needs multiple tacklers there, they swarm to the ball. I think that's the biggest key. Everybody's moving to the ball. Rubio was in on that tackle too a while ago. He fought off a blocker in order to help with that tackle.
So 1st and 10 for Mount Enterprise. They're on their own 38-yard line.
Yes.
Bennett, empty backfield. Will's right, throws. He's got an open man. Pass a little short. Oh.
That was Doodlebug back there. Almost got him a pick.
Pass was just a hair underthrown.
I feel like if he'd have got a little bit more air on it, it would have carried. That would have been a big key right there.
Moving quick again. Handoff to Ash. Still on his feet. Crosses the 50. The 30. The 20. Pay dirt for Ash.
Goodness. Goodness. In the famous words of DJ Khaled, another one.
Another one.
Another one. I just need to put that on loop right here. Another one.
My boy's quick.
Whew. I think he hit another gear as soon as he got right up in the middle.
Really?
He got to the 2nd and 3rd level. I don't know if you saw that extra gear kick in, but man.
He's a sprinter on the track team.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
There's an overdrive there.
Bennett calls for the snap. Handoff to number 10. Cuts back in. The 2 points are good. That'll bring our score to 30 for Mount Enterprise, 0 for Cushing. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
first and 10, or sorry, first and 10.
I mean, it will be first and 10
y'all
in a second.
distracted me. I'm sitting here.
I'm just
kicking
throwing random
ass during
stats.
like it. Golly, he's almost 200 yards. All right, here comes the kick. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yep.
Ball flags out of bounds.
It will be. Now it's first and 10.
There
See?
you go.
Just thinking ahead, planning ahead.
Down for the Bearcats.
We'll get to those stats at halftime. Just a little teaser there.
I know, you got me distracted. First and 10
For who?
for Cushing,
Oh, okay. Okay. Just want to clarify.
the Bearcats. It's our
Not
first Bearcat call this season.
Yeah.
We haven't called Bearcats.
I may not have called Bearcats ever, truthfully, now that I think about it.
Have you ever called Beckville?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See, yeah,
well, that one time. I think I've
Yeah.
done one game, football-wise.
Yeah.
I've done Beckville and other things, but football-wise.
So first and 10, ball on the 37. On their own 37 for Cushing.
Man's under center.
Temez calls for the ball. Hand off to Castleberry, no gain.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, actually, I'm going to give it a lot.
Gonna be second
Yeah, about a yard loss.
for your Bearcats.
Oh, they're going to call the 2-minute warning.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll take it with them. You're watching some high school football on the Northeast Texas Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
All right, here we go, folks. Coming out of that 2-minute timeout. Ready for some scoring updates here.
I'll say I'll get on my job and update a bunch at halftime. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, that Ore City Hawkins game, that was one we were thinking about. That's a close one, 14-13.
I told you it'd be a good game. I told you. We're both in. They were 3 and 2, wasn't it? Oh, here's the play. Well, I thought. But both of them were 3 and 2, right? That Ore City Hawkins.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I remember them being pretty even.
All right, so they blowing the play.
I don't know what's going on. They're asking something.
Oh,
Clock?
clocks.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 1580.
Yeah, we don't have that. 158, there we go.
Who pushed a button wrong?
They pushed the button.
Second and 11.
Hey, big thanks. All these are all volunteers that do all that
That's
stuff.
true. That is
Kudos
very
to
true.
them. Hand off to Castleberry.
Over the right for a short gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it gets back to the original line of scrimmage or close to it, so 3rd down, 10 to go.
Timeout.
Timeout Mount Enterprise, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN. We're back. Coming out of that timeout called back on Enterprise.
Yeah.
Just under 2 minutes left in the first half. Temez back, throws. Oh, in and out of the hands
In and out of the hand.
I really thought he had
of Parker, yeah. I mean, it was there. The ball was placed well. Good defense there.
I think that was Rubio.
Great
on that
coverage, yeah. Number 17.
one. All right.
Rubio, yeah, Yabani Rubio.
We definitely know Temez has got an arm, though.
Yeah, he can do it. He can throw it. 4th down, 10 to go.
As the wind picks up.
There's the punt. Yeah, here comes the punt.
Ball's kicked deep. Taking Ash back away. Ball dies at the 29-yard line. They'll give the Wildcats first and 10 at the 29.
What do you think you do here before halftime for Mount Enterprise? Up big.
And just do what I do. I mean,
I almost feel like I would work on some passes right now. I mean, you've got a great running game. See me connect on a few passes here. See how things look.
he's only got one guy in the backfield, got a man in motion. Bennett does drop back, throws.
Bennett's got a great arm.
He does. Overthrows. I believe that's Webb, right?
No, Freeman.
No, Freeman, sorry. Corey Freeman was the intended receiver on that.
Deep to Corey Freeman. They'll bring up second and 10.
Second and 10. You're right. I mean, that's what they just trying that out, try to air it out a little bit.
I mean, that's what you work on things in games, obviously, like this that have really gone your way in the first half. I feel like you throw a couple wrinkles out there. Maybe something new you worked on in practice.
And off to Ash. He's got space, crosses the 40, the 50, still on his feet, the 40 again.
Are they blowing it dead? For what? In the middle of the play? I've never seen that before in my life.
Is there a
Holding on the Wildcats.
what?
So they called holding, but they blew it dead, which typically, it just seemed late.
Yeah, like he was already 40 yards downfield, and all of a sudden you're calling.
Where was the holding? I didn't see where the flag went down. Like
It
where
was down back here in the
line of
backfield.
scrimmage?
Yeah.
We got something stuck in the whistle or something.
Perspiration. That's what his sweat was
Yeah,
pouring down in the whistle, and so he couldn't really get it off. So it was kind of.
Either
so
way,
he couldn't really blow it. That's what it was. It
ball comes back.
was just a little delayed.
So it's going to be 2nd and 20 now.
Second.
2nd down, 20 to go. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 near, 1 man in the backfield. Quick little screen pass. Number 10, little circle button move there.
That was nice.
Also, see, that's a good little play we hadn't seen yet.
Yeah, he picked up about, what, 10 there? 10 or 11?
Gets penalty yardage back. And
Yeah.
So 3rd and 10. Timeout called, but we're going to keep it here.
Yeah.
And the Wildcats take another timeout.
Just giving everybody a breather. Like I said, this is the time to work on a few things. Maybe you did new in practice, something new you've been working on. They got a great run game.
Oh, yeah.
Bennett's got a cannon. I mean, I'd say why not? Just go ahead and run something different.
I'll go ahead and give you some scores here. Grapeland leads Alto by a score of 14-10. 5:28 left in the second quarter.
Oh, Sandy's?
We've got Beckville up big on Big Sandy, 35-0. That one's 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Wascom leads Harleton 14-0.
Okay.
Minute and a half left. And Grand Saline,
What you got?
they only lead Harmony by 7. Now, the game's just getting going real good, but they lead 7-0.
For the Wildcats, 48 seconds.
They run the ball a lot over there. That was the Wildcat came out in the Wildcat with Ash.
Picks up, what, about 5?
Yeah, give or take. Another timeout.
Another timeout by Mountain Enterprise. Again, they're going to
Yeah,
try to, I believe that's their last. So, again, we'll keep it here. Oh, Greasy on the chat said that was wild. I agree.
I mean,
We hadn't seen that
even
much.
if it's a hold, never seen them blow a play dead in the middle of the play.
That far as long as the play's progressed, right?
Like, sir, you had 40 yards to blow that whistle.
At this time,
Oh.
mini cheerleaders.
Oh, we got some mini cheerleaders.
And find their cheerleaders for their groups.
Echo, 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 echo,
Tatum trails Liberty Iowa by a score of 7-0.
That's a close one.
And then the score that I'm still scratching my head on is Atlanta and Jefferson. Atlanta leads 14-0.
Atlanta came to play, buddy.
Yeah, they did. It's in Atlanta. Man in motion. Ash keeps it, though. Cuts back in. Still on his feet. Gets enough for the first down. Clock's running, though. No more timeouts. I don't think. So 20 seconds on it now. Bennett with the ball. Throws. Does he get out of bounds? No, they say he doesn't. That was awesome. Wait, they stopped it, though. Oh, okay, well, I guess first down. So move the chains. Spike it with 1 second left. Did you see that Packers and Cowboys game where he threw that pass? Where Jordan Love threw the pass and that left it at 1 second left for him to kick the field goal and tie it. I was like, man, that was the slowest second. All right, one final play here. Bennett back.
Throw it deep, throw it deep, throw it deep.
Throws in the middle.
Uh-oh.
Alsop has it. See, he works the magic here. Little pitch back to Ash.
Oh, my.
Oh, goodness gracious. He crosses the 20, the 10.
Flag.
No, yeah, flag on the play.
I don't know what that flag was for. I mean, I'm just going to say, like, it looked like 68 from Enterprise got ear hold, so I don't know how you can't call a flag on him because that's where the flag was thrown at.
Dude, that was fun to watch, though. Typically, you don't see pitchbacks work on. So. I think it stands. Oh, okay. It was against touchdown stands. It was against Cushing.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That lineman over there got ear hold because I saw him take a tumble, and I played lineman. Us big boys, we don't take tumbles for no reason.
When you go horizontal, something went wrong, right?
Yeah, something happened.
All right, so they're going for 2. Bennett on the keeper, no good.
It was a good tackle.
Extra point is no good.
But the score 36-0 at the half. So we'll take a break, and we will also try to bring you the halftime performances here. But we will take a break real quick here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
He's going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my gosh.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the shoulder.
Welcome to NETSN. Game On.
This time I'd like to introduce the color guard. From Mackenzie Wade. Reese Hagemeyer. Jesse Valencia. The captain is Ali Howell. The color guard will be performing to the One Republic hit, I Ain't Worried. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the field your 2025 Fighting Bearcat Band. Student leaders include the 1-week section leader, Tristan Neal, the brass section leader, Holly Howell, the percussion captain, Hank Wheeler, and our operations and logistic coordinator, James Cook. Under the field direction of drum majors, Jesse Valencia, the Cushing Bearcat Band will now perform part of its halftime show titled Fireflies. Thank you for supporting tonight's halftime performance. The Cushing Bearcat Band is directed by Mr. David Applegate. The color guard instructor is Faith Black. We'd like to thank our band parents for volunteering to keep the concession stand open tonight. Please support our Cushing students by visiting the concession stand. We'd also like to thank all of our parents, CISD administration, and community members for their continued support of the Cushing Bearcat Band. We appreciate your commitment to the growing of the program. Let's give another round of applause for these Cushing Bearcat Band members. Special thanks to our little green mini cheerleaders. Wildcats will be kicking off in the second half. Giovanni Rubio kicking the ball deep.
Welcome back, folks.
There
Hope you
you
enjoyed the halftime show.
I had to turn off the other mic to bring us back.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
There you go. There you go. Here we go, buddy.
So Mount Enterprise kicking off. We'll give some score updates in just a little bit. A pooch kick there. Ooh, goodness. Oh, that's live ball. Well,
what? Why are you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's muffed. It does not matter. Even if, man, oh man.
So we're not sure what happened here. Looks like it was a muff. The officials are talking about it because, and just if it was a muff, it goes live. Then the kick team can pick it up, scoop it and score,
Yes.
scoop it and go.
Yes, that is correct. That's why I'm losing my mind up here. I should throw on my zebra shirt.
See what the white hat. Oh, now they just threw a flag over here. I want to say that's
yeah, that's going to be
a sideline.
All right, first on the track to perform is our pre-K and kindergarten mini cheerleaders.
So what penalty? What is that?
It's a dead ball unsportsmanlike, but at the same time,
I still don't understand why they blew the play dead.
yeah. I just like when you're returning a punt. So even if I called fair catch for a punt and say I'm off the punt and fumble it and it falls through and they recover it, it's the other team's ball and they can return it back. It's the same concept.
Did he call fair catch?
He did. He called fair catch,
okay.
but regardless, he fumbled it either way. You still have to catch it, even though you called fair catch.
All right, either way, so here we go. Mount Enterprise ball.
We just got robbed of a crazy play, is why I was upset.
Little screen pass, number 10. Still on his feet. Push out of bounds. That was Alsop.
Completed pass to Aiden Alsop, who put the ball first and goal.
So first and goal for the Wildcats. Direct snap to Ash. He's going to keep it. He goes in. Touchdown, Mount Enterprise. So we do have an injured player on the field, so it looks like touchdown scores, but we will take a timeout.
Yes, sir.
And take a break. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
He's going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Court breaks the tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place.
We're back.
Here we go. Mount Enterprise going for 2.
The norm.
Grade and second grade mini cheerleaders.
Bennett hands off to number 8. Waltz is in. 2 points good for Mount Enterprise. So let's take our score to 44-0 in favor of the Wildcats over the Bearcats. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
All right, welcome back, folks. Got some score. This Hawkins or City game's at half. That's a game. 22-20 in favor of Hawkins.
Buddy.
Hooks over Timpson at half, 20-14. Gladewater up on Sabine, 19-0 at the half. And EF up on Union Grove, 21-9 at the half. Squib kick taken in by Cushing at about the 32. As far as the district here for these two teams, Grapeland leads Alto 21-10 at the half. Now, rumor is that game should be a little closer, but Alto had a couple of red zone turnovers. Missing out on 14 points there, so that'd be
that's a big deal.
Yeah. Of course, Grapeland the opponent for Mount Enterprise next week.
What a ball game that'll be.
Wascom up on Harleton 14-0. Grand Saline extends their lead over Harmony 21-6.
I told you it was early in that game.
Tatum Liberty Allo tied up 7-7. Here we go. Tomez hands off. Ooh. Ash comes in, makes quick work of it.
Fill that hole beautifully on that outside right there. Man, he flies.
So Castleberry taken behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of one, maybe two.
Next up, 3rd and 4th grade.
I got a question to ask you when we go on break next. Remind me.
Okay, that's not suspenseful at all.
Just
now
a random
our
question.
Viewers are going to wonder, like, what does Jeremy have to ask
but
Jaren?
I did have some random stats, and we'll get to that later.
Okay, 1st and 10. No, 2nd and 12, sorry.
There you go.
You keep getting me off.
Oh, my. He was quick to the line. Shot out a cannon on that one. It's R.J. Roberts on that one. Whew.
Tomez taken down in the backfield.
Shucks, Bubba. I think as soon as he got that snap, Roberts was there.
He just listened for the whistle. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Let us know. Hey, let us know who you're cheering for. If you're a Bearcat fan or a Wildcat fan, let us know on the chat there. All you have to do is subscribe if you haven't already. Wait a few moments and chat. Maybe you're a family member of a coach or something. We get a lot of that sometimes, and so we'll shout out. We love shouting out.
Or just enjoy some good high school football.
3rd and long. Pitch back to Castillo. Try to get some positive yards there. He doesn't. It's going to lose another 2, I think. So it's going to be 4th and long for Cushing. We do have a running clock here.
Yes, sir. Who's got the Fuvuzela?
What?
The horn. That's what it's called.
A Fuvuzela?
No, not Consuela.
A
Fuvuzela. It's a horn used in mostly like soccer and facilities and things like that. I don't know how to spell it.
Is
Don't
that
ask
like
me
a
that.
number 3 at the Mexican restaurant?
No,
All right, here comes the punt.
Takes a good roll.
Good roll for Cushing, and so Mount Enterprise will start at their own 36-yard line as they lead 44-0 on NETSN. We'll be right back, folks. All right, welcome back. Here we go. Handoff.
They give him 9. This line judge is off a little bit. That wasn't Ash in the carry, by the way, just letting you know.
I think it was Lane Otwell, right?
Yes, you are correct.
Bennett. Handoff to number 8. Man, get some bull yards there. Look at him.
Breaking arm tackles.
Joel Otwell.
You like to see it?
The junior. Look, he got some little giddy up to him.
I see they put Ash on the outside, but I was going to give a random stat for him. So 10 carries, 236 yards there in that first half.
Next up on the track, our 5th and 6th grade cheerleaders.
Got a Red October fantasy draft going on now that I forgot about. Right. Handoff number 10. He escapes the pressure. Look at that. Aiden Alsop. Man, he was taken down, hit initial contact in the backfield, and he squirmed out of that. And
look, I'm going to tell you right now, each time I saw Alsop catch the ball, because he has 3 or 4 catches this game, he's looking for contact. That kid is not going out of bounds.
How big a boy are you? All right, 2nd and 8. Two receivers on the far, one on the near, single back set. That's Otwell. We'll quick little screen pass to Alsop. Circle buttons again, still on his feet. Man, you're not kidding. Like, he lowered his shoulder.
I told you.
He was like, come on.
Every time I've seen him make a catch over there.
3rd and 1. Man, great viewership. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hand off to Otwell. Stuffed. Good job by the Cushing defensive front. They are going to give it to him, though.
I'm about to say, I think he only needed about 6 inches, maybe. So,
hey, but kudos to Cushing.
They definitely fought right in the middle of that line.
And number 66 there, I wouldn't want to run into that.
No, not at all.
All right, way to go, cheerleaders.
So 1st and 10 for Mount Enterprise. Bennett still calling signal here. Otwell in the backfield with him. Toss to Alsop. Little pitch, I guess.
Little pop pass. So what you're saying about Bennett is still in it?
Bennett is still in it.
Got it. Okay.
All right, so that's the end of quarter number 3. Score 44-0 in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Welcome back, folks and friends.
At least the band's providing juice over here, man. Always count on a good band.
We got an official down.
Where?
Thank you. Twisted the ankle.
Oh.
Otwell with the handoff.
It's good enough for a first.
Good enough for a first down for the Wildcats.
I didn't realize you were talking about right in front of us. I was like,
yeah,
oh.
They were hard. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. We hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast. We love doing this for these athletes and their communities and family and friends. 1st and 10. Handoff. Otwell busted the line. Hey, he's got some. He got some little dirty to him. He got a little nasty to him.
Pick up those dirty yards, right? Don't you
Yeah, the bully yards, dirty yards. Yeah. This is going to be 1st and goal. Ball's on the 8-yard line for Mount Enterprise. Man in motion, flips. Hand off to Otwell, trying to get on the outside. He does. Walks the dog. Touchdown, Mount Enterprise. He got some scat.
Yeah, not only will he run between the tackles, he'll run to the outside and still outrun you. Nice. Time for the 2-point.
Yeah. Bennett back.
Did he catch that? Wow. It was tipped at the line and still ended up catching that.
Goodness
That was
gracious.
Coy Freeman out there. Wow. Great heads-up play by receiver.
All right, so that brings our score to 52-0 in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Welcome back, folks. Mount Enterprise crosses the half-century mark, the 52.
Hey, we had a little baseball news earlier. Did you say?
Yeah, my boy Skip Shoemaker got hired for the Texas Rangers.
There you go.
That's who I was hoping.
Some great breaking news there. I like that. Thanks for everything, Bochy, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got the monkey off her back.
Yep.
You know. Low kick. He's taken in at about the 33. Still on his feet. That was Parker.
I think Parker, if he had one more block, he might have took that way it was looking.
So 1st and 10 on from their own 44 is where the Bearcats will start.
The second half is zooming, brother.
Yeah, well, running clocks will do that.
I mean, I've been at some running clock games, and somehow it magically still stops on occasion.
Hey, Longview's leading Rockwall 21-7.
Okay.
Texas High leads White House 37-0.
Did you say 31-0?
37.
Oh, 37-0. Okay.
So the Cushing offense will get a chance here to try to get something on the board. Yeah, you said, man, these spirit groups, these bands are rocking it. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 44.
See what I mean? Oh, now it's running again. It was stopped a while ago.
Handoff. Castleberry still on his feet. Breaks some tackles. Brings us up to about the 31-yard line.
That was a great run by Castleberry there.
So 1st and 10.
Sports Center.
Oh, they did the Sports Center thing, yes.
Now we get a little tuba action.
Hey, shout out to the tuba.
They're always on the back row,
I
man.
know, right? 1st and 10. Man, we shaking up here, man.
I know.
Number 10 on the carry. Castillo. So that's a 9-yard carry for Castillo. So 2nd down, 1 to go. Knocking on the door of the red zone here. And up to Castleberry. He's brought down.
I think he may have
Loss of about
lost
half a yard or so. So 3rd and about 2. We're at about 5:35 here. Hey. 4-down territory here, I think, for Cushing. Pitch back to Castillo. Cuts back in. It's going to be close.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him? I mean,
Right at it.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah, the white hat signaling it.
Yep. Okay. There you go.
So 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line now. And out to Castleberry, cuts back in, crosses the 15. Good pickup, 9, maybe 10 yards.
Yeah, about 9.5.
Yeah, about 2nd and short now. They are in the red zone.
Yes, sir.
If you're an area business and would like to sponsor and advertise, whether it's for the remainder of football season or through basketball season, or if you have a basketball team that you really want us to cover, reach out to us, sales@netsn.live, and see what we can do.
Work something out for you.
2nd and short. Pitch back to Castillo. He'll be taken down for a loss.
In the backfield there, though. Antonio Hernandez there on the stop. Great penetration. I don't know who was supposed to block him, but, man, he got missed. Was about a 5-6 yard loss there?
Yeah, about 5. Long 4, short 5. Pitch back to Castillo. Escapes some pressure, still on his feet. Gets enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bearcats. Just under 3 minutes left here. Ball now on about the 6-yard line of Mount Enterprise.
Would not be surprised to see him go back to Castleberry here, straight up the middle.
Yeah.
We're about to do a split the pot drawing for $850.
Hand off to Castleberry.
Lucas Castleberry gets the ball. The split the pot drawing supports the varsity cheerleaders.
I think the Mount Enterprise defense saw that coming too.
Man, look here. So Cushing only has
a couple of subs.
6 guys. 2-minute warning is where we're at, so we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the Northeast Texas Sports Network. Welcome back.
Boom, boom.
Da, da, da. All right, here we go. Cushing trying to put something across the pylons here. And up to Castleberry. He's going to cut back in, lowers his shoulder. Goes out of bounds.
But the 1 or the 2, maybe? Tough to
Yeah,
see.
it's about
2.
yeah.
The first mark, I would have thought it was the 1, but it's about the 2 now.
So 3rd and goal. They are on the 2.
I don't know, you keep feeding up the middle, or do you try to pitch to the outside, try to get your first score here?
Man, that was,
The outside runs have been tough, man.
they've been hard to come by. And up to Castleberry.
I think he picked
He
up
gets
1.
close. Yeah, I mean, he's close. Time's ticking, too, though. Ball's on the 1-yard line. So 4th down. So this is Cushing's chance to put some across the board here.
Not only is it your last chance here, you got about 30 seconds left in this ball game there, buddy.
They get to Castleberry, cuts back in, touchdown, Bearcats.
There it is. 1-yard touchdown by Castleberry.
So Cushing gets on the board with 2 seconds left. So they're going to go for 2 here. As soon as we go final here, Jeremy will have some stats for you.
Yeah, I got you a few. Couple, 3 maybe.
So here we go. Cushing going for 2. Back throw. It's good. 10 minutes back to number 20. I just put my roster up. Jacob Conway.
There you go.
So 2 points are good. So we'll go final with a score of 52-8 in favor of Mount Enterprise. All right, so Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
You got some stats for us?
I sure do. I don't know if you wanted me to start or if you were
Go ahead, get
still
it.
over there.
Get it. No, get it. We're
Get
good.
it, get it. All right, so I'll start with Cushing. The man who basically been trying to do it all night for them has been number 24, which man,
Castleberry.
Castleberry. Lucas Castleberry. I was gonna give him his full name, his government name there. Lucas Castleberry. So he had 20 carries, 67 yards, that 1-yard touchdown right there to finally cap off this game. Just unfortunate turn of events for them. Started out pretty close, had some things happen, had some plays happen that were out of their hands, and it got away from them.
Well,
now,
losing starting quarterback, obviously, big deal.
that was a very big deal because they had some passes working early on, and just unfortunate to bring those with them because it was just a strict running game after that. I think somebody's had 2 passes, both incomplete. They were deep passes, but they were just a little erratic. But for Mount Enterprise, we only saw Ash carry it there, and I'm talking about Kagan Ash. Only saw him carry it once there in the second half, 3 yards, had the 3-yard score, but ended with 11 carries, 239 yards, 236 in the first half. That's insane. But we really didn't see him in the second half. But I think that's the biggest key, but they've got a lot of things to build on themselves too. Definitely they shown some promise in the passing game. Bennett has a strong arm, but I feel like Osp is also a weapon out there with some screen passes.
So obviously got some tools in the bag, in the belt for as they get ready to go in district. And again, they'll have a big game against Grapeland next week. And really, those are the two top teams in the district according to most polls and most rankings and stuff like that. So hey, well, thanks so much for tuning in. It's been fun. It's a first time in Cushing. Enjoyed it.
Great facility.
Great time that first time that we've gotten to see Mount Enterprise or Cushing this season. We had Mount Enterprise on the network a couple other games. But again, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure and check out our schedule. See the rest of the games we have for the rest of the season here. So for Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth, and our man Calvin on the camera, thanks so much and have a good night, folks.